Welcome everyone. Good evening, grand evening all. This is Courtney Winston and we are live at Black Cast Speakers Lounge. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Listen, I'm promising you we're not gonna be long this evening because I've got stuff that I'm doing. I'm gonna join a conference that's going on about now. But I had to and I couldn't end this week, aka this strong, without bringing on a good friend of mine from secondary school called Two Badder. Grand evening to you, official Stop the Silence, and Ubuntu, and Paulette Bridges and Marcia. What a week it's been, huh? What a week. You know what? The whole year, the beginning of the year, man. 2023 is that year, trust me, and we have to all get ready, gird our loins spiritually, and emotionally as well. A lot has been going on in the community. Welcome all. And we don't talk about problems over here. We talk about solutions. And we aim to motivate and inspire you. We aim to motivate and inspire you on a weekly basis. Strongly, we like to say strongly basis. All right. So I'm going to bring on my friend Two Badder. He's running his own community service. To me, he's one of them men that are proactive in the community. We need people that are proactive. Myself, I've done a lot of community work, and currently right now I'm establishing a youth advocacy team for schools whereby we can go and teach our young people about their lawful and legal rights and put that in theatrical formation to engage young people. We call it edutainment and entertainment. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we are doing. Also, for the adults, we have a course on how to beat council tax. We know that this year energy prices are going up. Council tax is going up. Food prices going up. Tesco's complaining about how they don't have fruit. There's food shortages on its way, people. I'm not scaring people, but it's on its way. And what we need to prepare ourselves as a family. We need to start looking into allotments and all these kind of things. We need to start budgeting with our finances when it comes to spending money on food. Yeah, we've got to learn how to cook again. All those kind of things. We need to come together as a family, male and female. Thank you for the follow-up. So anyway, look, we're going to be running a course on council tax and how you do not have to pay it. If the government is increasing council tax bills, then do you have to continue paying it? Do you have to pay TV license? Do you have to pay it? So, yeah, we need to learn how to fast. That's right. I did a fast a couple of weeks ago myself. Trust me, people, we are at war mentally and spiritually and economically. We can't afford to come under the spell of sleep. I like watching a little bit of telly here and there, but we're going to sleep. And we can't afford to fall asleep and be distracted today, people. You see what's going on in Ukraine, don't you? You see what's happening with America, don't you? You see what's happening here. They're still discussing Brexit. Yeah? You see that they're discussing about taking digital identity now. And they want to make that legislation whereby no matter where you go, you won't have to use your ID now because your ID will be digitalized. And they're going to run this through legislation, yeah, without your and my consent. Unless you somewhat petition on gov.uk and tell them that you withdraw your consent from such legislation, which is an invasion of your privacy. You can see now that cash, everyone's using card or their phone now to pay for things. Yeah, I'm telling us, we need to start getting back to cash. They're going to abolish cash soon. This is the time for people to invest in gold. All right, some people are in cryptocurrency. I'm saying get or invest in tangible gold. That is going to be the currency that we need to invest in. As well as yourself, really. Invest in yourself. Let's see where Two Bad is at. Two Bad, send in a request, my bro, so we can get you on. Let's see. Bear with us. Welcome to Black Cast Speakers Lounge, all. And remember, please send your, or ADM rather, there you go, to be a part of how to not pay for council tax. Yeah, you want to be a part of that webinar, man. It's powerful. Yeah, you can save yourself a lot of money. Yeah, how not to pay for certain energy bills lawfully and legally. Wow, there he is. Is that my guy? Too bad, are you in the house? Can you hear? Yes. No, squad, stand up.
Yo, family, salute.
Salute to you, King, and all that you do in the community, bro.
Yeah, King.
Man. How you been?
I've been good, you know. I've been good. I'm working. Trying to make this.
You're one of the hardest workers I know.
You know what? I'm at a point where we just need to be the change that we want to see. We can talk all we want, but what are we doing ourselves? So we just need to be the change. So I'm just doing what I can. I'm doing my
There
thing.
you go, bro. There you go. We've got to be the change that we want to see, the reflection. We want to be that. So, brother, we know you're a rapper, but you're more than a rapper, brother. You're more than a lyricist. You know, you're more than a Rakim or a J Electronica or a Nas. You are a British version, and I said this to you before, of Nipsey Hussle, brother, because not only you rap, you're an entrepreneur, you're into enterprising and bringing our young people together, making them studious. Again, tell us a bit about what you do in the community, your schools, bro. Pure blood, big up. I see that. Pure bloods. Yeah.
Yeah, big up to all the pure bloods in the building. You've done that already. Big up Seek the Truth as well. Yeah, I see you out there. Yeah. So as you were saying, so as you know, so I founded my Saturday school. I founded my company, the Banner Trust. And we run our programs every Saturday. So it's an empowerment class in Lewisham. So it's for 8 to 13-year-olds. And the whole aim is just to put back, give them the tools and the gems that we didn't have at that age. So when they get to a certain age, they will be at a much further advanced stage than we was. This is the whole point. So in the course, it's a very mixed course. We do everything from cryptocurrency, business and finance, martial arts. They have to have a martial arts class every single term. We teach a law class as well. So my daughter, Alicia, she heads up the law class. Our very own law graduate. Sorry?
How old is your daughter that's teaching the law class?
Yeah, so if you remember when from young days when I had my daughter, so she's in her 20s now. She's late 20s now. Big woman.
Come on, young lady teaching, come on.
And so as I mentioned, my daughter as well, she is also heading up her own business.
Yeah, we just lost you for a second there. Yeah, got you.
A-Star Tutoring is Alicia's thing where she does one-to-one tutoring for maths and English. So that's key stages 2 up to 4, I think she deals with. So she is providing one-to-one. So anybody who needs maths tutoring for their young kings and queens, English tutoring, A-Star Tutoring on Instagram. Find Alicia. She's dealing with that right now.
That's A-Star on Instagram, people. And is this after school or during term time, during the day?
This is, so it's private tutoring. So she'll arrange with you your own personal time and come to your house and do your tutoring at your house in the comfort of your own home. So that's another branch off of what the Banner Trust is doing. But now we are really trying to expand now. We want more Banner Trust classes. We want more empowerment classes dotted across London and then out to every major city. So right now we're raising funds for more empowerment classes up and down the country. That's all we're on now. We know what they need.
Have you got a GoFundMe or anything? You got a GoFundMe?
Yeah, we've got a GoFundMe. Definitely.
Good. So we've got to pin that up so that people can contribute towards your GoFundMe.
Yeah, we'll put the GoFundMe in the chat.
Yes, sir.
So yeah,
this is what it's all about, people.
We're at a stage now where we're ready to expand. Obviously,
yes, sir.
I'm funding everything myself. Everything's coming out of my own pocket. So as you know, it can be a strain financially when you're trying to spawn more classes and be everywhere at once. Plus, I still got to earn the money for this. So it's a lot going on. Plus I'm an artist, plus I'm a speaker, plus I do a lot of other things. So yes, there's a lot going on, but we're fully focused. 2023 is going to be a big year for the Banner Trust. We've got a lot of interest, and students are enrolling as we speak. I was emailing with a mother just last night about enrolling her 2 daughters for our coming term in April. So we're moving, Cool.
Good. Yes, brother, come on. You know, like what they do at Drink Champs, what they do with that. No, he does that.
Much blessed.
So, in light of the things that have been taking place over the last couple of weeks, for example, the young sister in Ashford, who was set upon by a group of other teenagers, and we want to big up Respect for being in the community, doing his thing, being present.
Yeah, big up Respect.
Big up Respect, exactly. You know, big up Respect. I was putting forward my opinion, which is, do we need, you said, you know, martial arts, you teach martial arts to young people. How can the young girls and young boys, in truth, enroll onto martial arts? Because when I was younger, I went to boxing classes, judo, karate, taekwondo. And there was a lot of community centers at that time in existence in the 80s and 90s. So how can those young people like the little sis, come to your martial arts classes that you teach?
Right, well, I'm so glad you say that, because I'm partnered up with another good brethren from school time. So you see how we keep the circle small down there, you see? I'm partnered up with another good brethren who runs GR Sports. So he's a taekwondo expert, British UK taekwondo champion. So, right, so Coach Dell now, he heads up my martial arts classes. He also does his own classes, and his brother is a martial arts instructor. So all you have to do, anyone interested in the martial arts, just email thebannertrust@gmail.com. So that's thebannertrust@gmail.com. Put in the subject box martial arts, and then just drop me a quick line, and I can forward you on to the right people.
Wonderful, bro. Wonderful. Come on. We need to start training people. It's that season now.
We need the training. Haven't you seen that video going around of the young Chinese kids sitting down at a table dismantling guns and putting back together guns, and they look 7, 8, and 9. Yeah,
bro.
And our young 7, 8, and 9-year-olds are on TikTok.
Brother.
Don't get me started.
While somebody else is going click clock, we're on TikTok. Jeez. While somebody else is going click clock, we're on TikTok.
Man. They're training their children. That's the main thing. They're training them. So we need to train our children. As simple as that.
Yeah. Who else saw that TikTok video of the Chinese guy dismantling the gun and putting it back together? A child, you know.
Yeah, they were sitting at desks. And it was going through like a whole classroom of them. And there was like a good 20, 30 of them all dismantling. They looked 8 or 9. Right. So,
And I'm telling you, no shade on people that are coming over in this country, like the Ukrainians and the Polish. No shade. However, they come from a different background. Those children in those countries do what's called national service, where they are taught to or go to the army from a young age and learn about discipline, arms, and basically how to soldier. So yeah, I want to big up Respect Bellion, who's just joined on as well. I want to big up Respect. Respect's in the house. Come on, Respect, brother.
Big up Respect. Done already.
Come on, Rasty. Boom. What is it called? Steppers, yeah? Steppers. Come on, steppers.
The steppers only. Hashtag steppers only.
That's right.
Yes, my brother.
So this is a good segue now, because with the sister Shola, she got some this nasty, disgusting death threat, you know, that was posted to her residence, bro. And this sister, who is in our community, speaking on the behalf of our community, has been threatened. And we know we can't take things like that lightly. I've made it plain and I made it known. I'm about the business. I'm about the business. And I don't need to say no more than that, because you can't be issuing threats and that don't get met.
Right.
Period. I think people can read in between the lines there. As you said, steppers only. It's not. I'm not going to say too. I'm not going to say too much on that. But
You don't even need to say too much, because the community is ready. That's all we need to say. The community is ready.
So,
but at the same time, let me just add to that as well. Let me add to that as well. All that shows is the power Dr. Shola has. This is the power. It shows what our sister has. I remember, yeah, all our sisters doing is talking to them. All they see her doing is talking to them. So you see the power of voice. You see the power of your words. Her words are so powerful, man felt he need to post a death threat through her door. That's how powerful her words are. So we're to take the positive from that. We're to take how powerful our sister is and how much energy we've got and support in the community. I love it. It's like all they've done is they showed their hand. They showed their hand, and you showed a weak hand. Because like I said in my freestyle, what I did about it, I don't know what ghetto you're from, but we don't post letters when we're about to get it on. So, you know, at the same time, we're not taking it as an idle threat. We take every single death threat very seriously, because you threaten a queen's family. Yeah, you threaten her family. So, you know, once women and children are involved, you know, we're frontline. It's simple as that. Yeah, we don't know no other way. I don't know no other way.
There you go. Negotiations go out of the window. They didn't even come in the front door in the first place for that.
Yeah, but we're there anyway.
We are. I see all these things that are happening in the community and the response from the community as a way of waking us up. I'm a man of God like yourself, and I like to look at things from a universal law perspective. I think we are being prepared, and these problems that are coming in our community or have been in our community are now waking and shaking us up, because we need to wake up now. Yeah? Because one for all and all for one, as Alexander Dumas wrote, the popular story known as The Three Musketeers, written by a French black man, Alexander Dumas, who coined the phrase one for all and all for one. And as soon as we become a community and think like a village, trust me, there's nothing that we can't overcome. Nothing. You know, I think Elijah Muhammad said, unity, our unity is more powerful than a nuclear bomb. Think about it. Sorry about that. Mom calling me from Jamaica. She's all right. So Mommy, I'll get back with you soon, Mommy. I'll get back with you soon. Mommy, all right. So yeah, I'll be calling up Mommy soon. So we need to become, this is forcing us to become that community that we need to become. We need to have our own Black Wall Street, our own Black retail park. We need that. We need it. We just need it. We need to, you know, I had a conversation with my father the other day, and he said, oh, don't you think we're making progress because there's more Black people on TV? And I said, yes and no. What are we doing on the television? What are we doing with our talents? You know, so it's not good enough just to see Black people on telly, but what are we doing? And Shola is one of those who are on television, and she's given substance. And so we're being tested today as a community as to how we respond. We just have to remain awake, as I was saying. We've got to remain ready, because things are coming this year for us. We've got to be ready. We've got to be ready. Brother,
I think we just need to trust each other more. I think we need to trust each other more. There's a lot of distrust in the community, and that will become economical, financial, educational, because everyone was so bent on getting their own, because he had been without. So now you feel like I need to have first, and then we'll sort out my brother. They just need a bit more trust in the community, because, like I said, in One Voice, I recorded One Voice a couple of years ago now. One Voice, there's lots of pockets of work going on. And the more time, it's funny, you know, the more time goes on, the more certain phrases like Black people don't work with each other. The amount of times I've seen that's not true, it makes you start to sidestep and say, That's one of their lines they put in society, and I them
Come
put
on.
that in our society for us
Come
to
on.
feed off of. You know? So you see, like, we're fractured and we don't come together. We do, you know, because if you go and check the black conferences that's been going on about the place, you know what it is? It's not getting televised and publicized as much. So it seems like things ain't happening. It just ain't getting the same coverage
Come on.
as their marches would get, or
That is
something
so
that
true.
gets publicized on ITV, because it ain't getting that coverage. It's like it's not happening, but it is happening,
Bro,
because
that is so true.
as you can see, just the other day with little sis at the
Yeah.
school in Ashford, like, all that took was one man. Shout out Respect Rebellion, because there's a lot of
Respect.
people
Jump on
talking.
the line, brother. If you're here, jump on. You're
There's
here.
a lot of
Jump
people
on, bro.
out there, a lot of people talking, but their boots ain't on the ground though. So shout out Respect Rebellion, Forever Family.
Come on.
Right. All that took was one person who was determined, Respect, to
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
call out, and the response to the call out. All right. So what if there was 10 Respects all making
Come
the
on.
same call out to all the same places? You see what happened when Respect made the call out? Right.
Exactly.
So it's not like things ain't happening. You saw the response.
Big things are happening, bro.
Our community was up there like a flash. We're here. Support little sis. So I'm not getting too tied into their phrases of we don't work together. We do. They just don't get publicized enough. And you didn't know that was happening. You didn't know that was happening down the road from you. That's all it was.
Exactly, bro. You know, I
Yeah.
want you to keep. Exactly, bro. We've got the man himself in here. Come on.
Go
My
on.
brother. My brother.
Family. That's what
Look,
I'm saying.
look, see?
Man, underground are just in
Salute.
vain.
Like, this is what I'm just about to say. Are you still working, my brother? Because you look like you're
Yeah,
still
man, I just
working.
come from a shift. I come from a security shift.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was training yesterday as well, so I ain't stopped in 2 weeks.
Boots on the
Wow.
ground. Love it. Love it.
Brother, I want to salute you, my king, for all the work that you do. Both of you. For all the work that you do. I'm 40. Well, yeah, Jason, I thought you was younger than me. I'm 46, brother. Jason's a bit younger than me. Respect is younger. And look at this is the example of young black youth that are out here doing positive work. And as Jason said too, brother, big up my guy. Big up my he's that. Love, 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 love. But
Mm-hmm.
look, I just want to say, brother, I want to give you, I don't want to say flowers because man and man don't give each other flowers. I want to give you a medal. Now, I want to give you your medals right now, brother, for what you do for our community, for what you do for our young girls, then, brother. And no amount of words can express my personal appreciation for you both, for what you do. You are the modern, I don't want to say just Black Panther, the Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Nipsey Hussle. You are the 2023 heroes, not only just for the black community, but for the human family. See? A lot of people think it's just about black people. Yes, we are for our people, but we are for our people globally, and for those that want justice and freedom. So, brothers, I want to say thank you.
Salute,
Now,
my brother.
thank you, man.
Salute,
Thank you for the
salute, my
people,
brother.
them, man.
Salute.
I'm nothing about my big brother, two brother, and craze that set the wave, you know. The original steppers like you
Come on.
get me? So we're just
Come on.
making sure that all the work that we saw our elders do before us isn't in vain. You get me? And I'm here
Exactly.
with my young G. You know what I'm saying? And he patterned up his security thing. Today I phoned him for a job. You know what I'm saying? So we're patterning up the same way you, man, patterned up the generation below you. We're patterning up the generation below us. And they're going to pattern up the generation below them. And we're going to keep this
Fire.
process.
We keep it
You get
going.
me?
Because cool. You know that Russ has come down to the empowerment class and taken more than a few classes. You know Russ has been involved with my class as well, yeah?
Wow.
Oh, so this has come together a long time already. We've had the children doing the drills and the positive affirmations with Forever Family, heading up the class down at the empowerment class for the Banner Trust. We've already come together. So we're working on the younger generation so they can step through to the next step, what Russ is doing now with the teaching of the security and bringing them to the next. So we're trying to cover. So this is exactly what I was just saying just before Russ come on. If you, because it weren't publicized on ITV, they will have you think that the brothers them ain't working together.
Come on.
They will have you think the team's fractured. Oh, we need to come together more. No, we've been doing it. It's just
Exactly.
it's just the ITV camera weren't in there. We didn't need them.
Come on.
Aye.
We are
Now,
our
real
media.
life. We do this in a real life every day. You
Right,
know?
right,
Every
right.
day.
Every
There's no
day.
days off. You know
No
what I'm saying?
days
It's
off.
not
Look at that.
internet thing. I can
Come
show
on.
you posts from 10 years ago. Yeah, I can show you posts on Facebook with 5 likes. Man stepping out 10 years ago.
Come
5
on.
likes.
Five
Yeah,
likes.
no attention, no nothing, but man done it for the heart and the love.
Right.
That's why when even people talk to me about peas and that, I'm like, yeah, I respect and appreciate everyone, but people have to know I'm gonna do this thing regardless.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
I was stepping to Ashford on my ones if I was stepping on my ones.
Yeah.
I was stepping to Kent on my
You
ones.
won't be on your own.
Are you mad?
Mm-mm.
But I know I got good real people behind man in spirit. And it's you lot that keep man going, you get me? I know, you know, when I'm on my ones, I'm walking though, but it's like I got very different energy because I know my people are with the mission. You know what I'm saying?
Come
So I
on.
just love every single one of you, man, and we're gonna keep on stepping forever.
Yes,
That's
sir.
facts.
Forever.
That's
Absolutely.
facts. You
Forever.
know, we ain't
Absolutely.
even started yet. If I keep it 1,000, we ain't even started yet. Like
Jeez.
the plans for the future is crazy, but I don't like doing the chatting thing. It's stepping
Yeah,
slowly,
yeah,
so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We can't tell them too much
We're
of
gonna
our plans.
we're
You
gonna
know
do the
the way
Jake
we
Paul
can't
side.
tell them our plans. But yeah, yeah,
The Jake Paul side, which is this.
yeah. But it's cool though. It's cool though.
yeah, man.
Hey,
Love
but
that.
differently,
Love
you
that.
know what? I know this is slightly off subject, but with that Jake Paul fight and Tommy Fury, who do you
What
reckon? Who
happened?
you got? Who you got for that?
I don't even know. I just come back from, we done security for the Newcastle Manchester thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and the Newcastle man and they chase out some Manchester dons from the building.
Yeah, no, that fight weren't my arena. No, I didn't even know what happened with that one.
No, did I?
Yeah.
What was happening? What was happening?
No, nothing. They were just, you know, football hooligans. But
Oh,
what I was
yeah.
saying is, if humanity, yeah, love children, like football hooligans love football, there'll be no more child abuse tomorrow. Yeah, for sure.
Straight. Stuff like
We
that.
stepped to Ashford, but blood, these men are stepping hundreds up. These
That's right.
400 man, and they're not even at the stadium
Uh,
for a football game.
jeez.
Yeah, but our youths are getting beaten up.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why man even started stepping, yeah, is because I realized, yeah, anyone that's looking at the men in our community, this is what they're saying. Anyone from outside that doesn't love us, they're saying, if we broke up Raspek's daughter or we broke up Two Brothers people, yeah, all these men are going to do is going to comment how bad it was and what they would have done if they was there.
And share the videos.
Other than that,
Yeah,
they might share the
exactly.
video on their story.
Yeah.
The most man's going to do is a live stream on YouTube,
Mm.
breaking it down bit by bit.
From
And
the
then
comfort
afterwards
of their
go
home.
sleep. That's why I love to Georgie in the building. That's one of the sisters of one of the girls that was being abused up in Kent. She's in there now, you get me?
Yeah.
Right.
And like for me, yeah, it's like what we're showing them now is it's not a thing where it's not a story thing, it's not a live stream thing. We're stepping, we're outside, we're on your premises, we're holding you accountable, we're writing letters,
Serving
we're
notices.
sending emails, yeah. And you know, I don't promote the smoky thing, but you could never come around us like that.
Mm.
Yeah, you could never intimidate not one of us.
Exactly. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Come on. And you know what? Love is stronger than fear anyway. Love is stronger than fear. When you love your people in your community and you love the young people, then that overcomes all fear. And the example is this. If a woman had her children in a burning building, the love that she would have or has for her children supersedes the pain of the fire of that building, while conventional wisdom would say, hey, don't go in that building. The fire brigade would say, don't go there. But the mother would say, no, that's my child in there. I will die to go and save my picnic then. Love is more powerful than fear. Fear is false expectations appearing real. We know that's not real. Yeah, we can't live in fear today. And that's why.
So when you see FF force, yeah, people say, what does the force represent? The force represents love.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? It's love for our children and our future generations. That's the force.
Right.
Because we can hate racist people, we can hate them all we want, and it's not gonna change nada. Except for consume ourselves. But if we redirect that energy of hate to loving our own and defending our own, yeah, that's always gonna benefit us in the long run.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Always
That's the
gonna.
most powerful force in us.
Let me add to that. Let me add to that. See, you see, fear only works when you're scared, and you're only scared when you ain't empowered. You see, when you're empowered, fear don't come into it. So this is why we've dropped down to the 8-year-olds, because we're going to empower you from early, so you will not be scared of this system. That way, their fear tactics won't work. None of their procedures will work. When the feds try to stop them, it won't work. When they go into the job, they won't feel insecure. They will feel empowered and superior. So this is why we've come together on the mixture between the force and the education. You see what I'm saying? You need the street team. They need to know man will turn up tomorrow. But at the same time, the youngers need to be educated on it. Right? Powers is coming together. It's just not.
We kind of lost you there too, brother, with the reception, brother, because our energy is so powerful, they're trying to interfere with the reception right now, but banner fire upon that, brother. So what you say briefly, say that again, brother.
Yeah, no, I was just saying it was a combination between the force, the street team, and the education. So, you know, that's between two, they're so empowered, there's nothing you'll be able to tell them now. There's no fear.
Right.
Fear won't come into it now. You can only be feared when you're scared. And if they are empowered, they won't be scared. It's as simple as that.
Don't be frightened.
Simple as that.
Simple things. So, you know what, brothers, what I love and what the young people love is the fact that we engage, we educate, like KRS-One would say, edutainment. Edutainment. And I know you two, man, you spit bars. I know you spit respect, and I know you definitely spit too, brother. So I was wondering if we can treat and bless the people with them with a little bit of edutainment, you know?
And you know what? On that note, I've got a single dropping in April. You're going to start seeing all the promotion for it coming soon. We're dropping a single in April. Badder's back with his music again. So just on that note.
100%, because, you know, a lot of this music out here, the artists, the mainstream artists, they're putting out some mad spells. We call it spells. They've been putting out some mad spells on our young people. But it's young people, brothers like yourself, that when you are rapping, you're putting positive spells in your words. So it's so important, a part of the warfare, because we know it's a physical and economic and social warfare. A part of the warfare is to engage our young people with real hip-hop, because real hip-hop has been under attack for the longest time. Real hip-hop's been under attack before London Posse. I don't know if you remember London Posse, Respect. This is going way back now.
Come on, Rodney P. Foundation. Foundation. You know what I mean?
You see? So we have to take back our culture today, our music.
You know, we can't afford to have...
We can't afford to have another Elvis Presley situation where in the next few years now, they're going to be saying, yeah, Respect wasn't a black man, or Too Bad wasn't a black man. Try and change up the image just like they've done with Jesus, you know? So what we're saying today, I'm saying we're giving you your medals, not flowers. We give the sisters their flowers and the brothers their medals. I want to hear a bar or two from the both of you.
Underground, innit? So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, let me try and give you a quick thing before I go under. All right, say nothing. You don't even, because you know my thing from the streets up, you get me? My thing, I mobilize the streets first, you get me? So you don't even know, G, What I'd give to see my brothers, them have no beef. Like the riots stand together as a whole team. We've only got one enemy, and that's the police. We came first, but the racists took our trophies. Look at the jewelers and you'll see where our gold be. I ain't stupid, I ain't looting, I ain't stole C. It's reparations, I'm just taking what they owe me. Huh? And they don't want to see us sow seeds. Have you sitting in a prison cause you grow trees? Got you thinking you're a villain cause you smoke weed? There's politicians that be sniffing till their nose bleeds. That's why it's no justice, no peace. I'll ride for my homies and die for my coldies. Gang, 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 I ain't lonely. You know me, I live my life for every OG. Cause all for my brother, them a ride.
Yeah, that's the underground. Oh, I think that's London Underground saying pull up.
One thing in common, family.
I think that's London Underground, TFL, big up TFL. You're saying for aspect to pull up. That's why we've kind of lost reception there. Are they saying that we need to pull up? If we can. TFL, bruv, are saying pull up to aspect. Wow.
And you see how they just froze it there? Yeah, just froze it on the mind.
Too much for the underground. You see respect, pull up. TFL saying pull up. Oh man, we lost respect there, but I think what they were saying on the notice board on the underground was respect needs a pull up.
Pull up.
So if we can get respect back, that would be great. Go ahead, brother.
Yo, let's start with Ngozi Fulani. Is they balmy? This the Black Queen, this the whole Black Army. Where's you from? Hackney, you can't be. Where was you born? England, you can't be. What part of Africa is you from? I don't care if you some lady in waiting. You think that gives you the right to be blatantly racist? I'm like, Ngozi, you showed a whole lot of patience, because I'd have told about a cruise pillaging and raping. You see that seat that you think you sit on, that you're looking down from? That's the reason why everything's wrong. I wish somebody interrogate me where I'm from. I would have dropped the colonial bomb. I don't take back talk. We took back talk like a take back sport for too long. Now I'm taking it all. Let me say that again. We took back talk like a take back sport for too long. Now I'm taking it all. Okay, let's go World Cup. No way. Let's go back to the Euros. We missed a couple penalties and we just some Negroes. But then Harry Kane did the same thing. No problem. His crew made sure that nobody bothered him. Just 30 years ago, they were throwing bananas on the pitch. That weren't in the 1600s. So when you see me on the camera and my face start to switch, just know if you're rocking that scarf, when I see it on, I'm taking that off. You think I'm letting some company promote bondage in children? And Bada don't lyrically kill them. Many celebrities quiet. They're scared to talk up. Don't want to mess the extra notes up. Well, if selling your soul is worth them extra notes in your bank, you can guarantee that ain't my gang. That ain't my fam. We don't roll like that. We burn fire on paedophile. Let go like that. And the empowerment class is going to grow like that. If you don't like it, then don't enroll like that. I'm on smoke. It can't be controlled like that. Since mommy gone, I stepped into my role like that. My brethren said the other day, he can see where the passion come from. He knew mommy, so he know like that. Bada bada. Salute.
Come on, brother. Come on, got the things, got the things. And you know what? Do you know what, brother? I tell you what, Raspek is in the building in terms of the comment section. Big up, Raspek. We lost you. TFL was saying pull up. And you know what, Jay, too bada, brother. I want another pull up on that one. But you know what? As we're here, we're going to be Black Cast Speakers Lounge, where every Sunday with special guests. And this evening, our special guests is Too Bada and Raspek. We're talking about community steppers here. They don't just talk. They walk the talk. And they've got schools and they've got courses available for your children. Them as parents, we have to take responsibility. Yeah, we can't keep saying, oh, the schools. No, school starts at home with mother and father.
100%.
Even if you're a single parent, it starts with you. No nation can rise higher than its
100%,
woman.
100%.
No nation can rise higher than its woman, mama. Yeah? So if mamas are not involved in educating and cultivating themselves, then that's as far as we will go as a nation. If mother's there and woman's there, then we will be there. If mother's there, we will be there. You rise, we rise. You are the cornerstone.
You don't see Mother Earth right behind me. Look, Right.
Look at that. Look at that.
I got Bob Marley, Imhotep, and Mother Earth right there.
Father,
Queen.
Mother
Yeah.
Earth,
Yeah.
Father of medicine, which
Right.
basically people understand the Imhotep is what the whole doctor profession is based on. It's based upon the black father of medicine, Imhotep. You know, every single doctor needs to sign an oath that says do no harm to your patients. That oath is called the Hippocratic Oath. Now, the oath didn't originate from Hippocrates. Hippocrates' oath is based upon a black man called Imhotep.
Imhotep. Right.
And what
Imhotep.
they do in movies, as you know, too, Bada, they put movies out like the Mummy movie and horror movies to make you think, black and white people think that Egypt history is negative. And it's not, because if you look at the villain of the Mummy movies with Brandon Fraser, the name of the mummy in that movie was called Imhotep. Because they want you to look at black African world history as negative.
Right. When that was
Ask
the
your
father of
doctors if
medicine.
they sign on Go ahead, sorry, bro.
When he was the father of medicine, that was the first genius. If man's talking about Einstein, forget Einstein. You see this brother here designed the first step pyramid at Saqqara. This is how he was a master mathematician, master scientist, master physician, master astronomer, master builder. Like this here, Imhotep, yeah. This is like Einstein on steroids times 10, 5,000 years before that. How about that?
Exactly.
Right.
All Tesla and them man studied him. All Nikola Tesla studied them man.
I took a class on Imhotep, so I taught the students about Imhotep one lesson, and I brought them back to the ancient Greeks to let you know what the textbooks say. Then I brought them back a bit further. Then I showed them on the timeline how far back this was happening, way before these guys started talking about trigonometry and all these Pythagoras foolishness, this modern day thing. But yeah, anyway, back on topic. The community.
Yes. No, all on topic. Go ahead, brother. All on topic.
Before. It's not like we ain't coming together. We just need to do it more. We definitely need to do more of it. And where I see a lack of it is more on the finances. And economics is where we're not coming together. As our business owners ain't coming together and investing in the next generation of small entrepreneur business. I'm not seeing enough of that. I'm definitely seeing black organizations coming together to do like work for children, clubs, workshops, summer programs. Shout out Dexter Sims, he does his Muller Cake summer programs in the holidays. He's been doing it for years, providing meals and activities for our children. I see a lot of that, but I'm not seeing enough. I'm not seeing enough dough. I'm not seeing enough of them and then put the dough together and start building the next centers and the next. So, like I said, we out here, I'm fundraising myself. I'm putting my own dough into I've been putting my own dough into it from the beginning. The Banner Trust, everything that you've seen, I've done myself with a little aid, a few donations here and there. So I'm just saying, if there was 10 men doing the same thing what I'm doing and us 10 linked up, that's the thing I'm talking about. So we're here, we're working. Let's just keep it going and swell it.
Exactly.
We can always do more. We can always do more.
Always do more. And that's you one. I mean, with your team as well, but that's you one too, brother. That's you one. And you're doing all of that. So imagine if we pooled our resources. We can have a Black Wall Street today. Why not? You go to Leicester Square, you've got Chinatown. You go to Southall, you've got the Asian, Bengali community and the Sikh and Hindu community. You go to Clapton and Finchley, you got the Jewish community. You go to certain different parts of London and England, you got different pockets of our community. Where's our Black Wall Street? And not only that, as Too Bad was saying, we need schools that teach about law, because there's too many times I'm seeing stop and search happen with our youth. And not only do we need to know about law, but we need to know how to conduct ourselves if we are going to be stopped and searched by transport police or police in general. We need that information to generate confidence. Confidence dispels fear. Confidence dispels fear. Our young people are walking with things, some of them, because of fear. when I was younger, back on the road, I used to walk with something, not because I was a bad man, it's because in truth, I was afraid. So we replace fear with knowledge, like how Malcolm
Right.
X from Malcolm Little went to
Exactly
Malcolm
that.
X because his ignorance was replaced with knowledge of self. If we just do that for the youth, they'll take it to the next level. We don't even need to tell them what to do all the time. Once we plant the seed of self-confidence and self-knowledge, it's all over. And they know it. The wicked 10% know it. They
And this
know
is
that these young people and these young boys
this
will
is what
come
the
up.
empowerment class is doing every Saturday in Lewisham, Elton Road. Shout out to Fecky CC Foundation. Every Saturday, this is what we're doing, Paul.
Come on.
Every
Come on.
Saturday we're doing it. We just need to spread this around the country now. It's just really
That's
as
right.
simple as that. Time to spread it around the country.
That's right. That's what we need, brother. We need to spread it around the country, and we need this to grow. Back in the 80s, you had a place called the Rasta House. You know, I remember off Campbell on the Oval, all them ends there. There's so much history in England that we need to learn from. There's so much that we need to take from the ancestors and bring it to modern day. Because let me tell you something, people. These energy prices, what's going on in Ukraine, what's happening around the world globally, trust me, black people, I'm speaking to common folk, everybody, but in particularly black people, where do we fit in the plan? Where is our plan for 2025 and 2030 beyond? Where's our plan for 2025 and 2030 beyond? Where is the I don't care. I don't give a damn if you're a Christian, Rasta, Muslim, Scientologist, gay, straight, trans. I don't give a. Where is our collective plan? Because we can't be divided no more. We can't afford that no more, man. We can't afford to be divided anymore. We will all have our difference, but difference shouldn't be used, and tribalism shouldn't be used to now war against each other. We Jamaicans, West Indians, Africans, Black Americans, whoever, we need to come together now globally. Globally, this kind of broadcast needs to be going global. We need I'm sick and tired of people saying mainstream media, mainstream media. We are the mainstream and the media. We are the mainstream and the media. How you conduct yourself, coming back onto the point of young people, how they conduct themselves on young people. You can't, Rasta and Muslim and gay, regardless of what people's persuasion is, we need to pool our resources and come together. That's what we're saying at the end of the day. Yeah,
Look, as you say that, yeah, I saw a comment from Break the Cycle said, also, many don't want to apply for funding and would rather rely on the community to fund them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that as well. People don't want to apply for this funding because they see it as like they know on Babylon's money and they know on this and relying on the community and more things could be getting done. So yeah, shout out to was that Break the Cycle who said that.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Break the Cycle, shout out to Break the Cycle. And yes, we need to rely on our own economy, and there is funding available. And by the way, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, that money, that funding money is your money.
Right.
Your money, doctor. You know, just, you know when you're writing proposals, because I've done funding money, I've done funding proposals, excuse me. I'm not asking them, I'm telling them. Because I know who I am and I know that's my money there. I don't even need to talk about slavery and reparation. That's mine. That's my money. When you go for funding, people, they ask you for your national insurance number. And we're going to go into this on a how to be council tax course. So please send your interest on this DM or to the powerofconsent@gmail.com. But when you collect money, like even universal credit, even child working tax credits, even funding money is generated from the people. You are the money. So when you're getting what is known as fiat currency digitally wired into your account, it's not even real money. That's yours. Because if you know what we do, our courses of the power of consent, we talk about your private and your public fund. See, your straw man, your birth certificate, where all of these laws, or excuse me, legislations come from, because legislation is not law. when people make legislative law, it's to things like pay council tax and TV license. But real law is what Jason said: do unto others as you want to be done unto yourself. Real law is universal law. Real law is what you reap what you sow. So we need to understand, when we're going for funding money, it's yours. The government and the treasury don't have no right to hold that. That is your money. So go for it same way. Use all the different elements. Look, let me tell you something as I conclude.
Sure.
In the book of Genesis, I believe, it says that when the children of Israel made an exodus from under Pharaoh, they took Pharaoh's gold. That's a prophecy. They took the gold with them to make an exodus to go and build up the promised land. Yeah? So don't feel no way to take from the same government that enslaved your ancestors to build up this superpower now. You have a right to it. You got people from Ukraine and other different parts of the world that are getting millions spent upon them to get rehoused, to get get reintegrated into the community. We should stop feeling any way about taking money from, yes, each other, but
Well,
definitely
look,
from the government.
Paul, just to interrupt you there, I'm just reading these comments as we're going through, and Ranks Angie said, if you could do a session on how to, maybe it would encourage more people to apply for funds. So that's a good point. There's a lot of people who don't know how to apply for these funds, don't know where to look for these funds, don't know what funds are available to you as opposed to not, depending on your organization. So Rank Angie, that was a good one. Maybe we could do a session on funding, on just
I've got a brother.
Get a couple of the people who are in here who are versed on funding, invite them back to maybe be able to educate more of our people, because that is just helping our community. And like you said, there's a block there.
Yeah, there is. And my good brother and friend, John Mohammed, he runs a course on how you can get funding, how you can tap into philanthropists' money. There's millions available.
Invite them on and do a show. I reckon you should do a show on funding, definitely.
We will.
Shout out Rank Angie. Good idea.
Yeah. So what I'm going to ask people to if you email me, DM myself, obviously follow back to Badder for his courses, because we got a whole course headed by John Mohammed where he talks about how you can get funding. These films that are made, these new buildings that are going up, these new apartments, all of them are funded by different investors inland and overseas. This is what my good brother Too Bad is talking about in terms of financial and economic acumen. Do you understand? We've been given this mentality that money don't grow from tree, you know. Let me tell you something. Rich and wealthy people don't have their own money. They have what is called OPM, other people's money. Other people's money. Branson, other people's money. My man who done The Apprentice. How did he start off? This is what we need to teach our young people about financial stability. From financial stability, then we can have community and family and household stability, marriage, relationship stability. A lot of our woes are coming from the lack of having finance, and oftentimes there's a correlation to poverty and crime, because the young man, not all of them by the way, the man them are out here that are shotting, they're doing it to make money, survival. It's not because they want to harm people. That's why the criminal justice system is upside down, back to front.
It's because their mental options are limited. Their mental options are limited. Their multiple choice of how they can get money, their few ways of how they can get money is just limited. And it's our job to just bust the lock off of that potential in the brain, because we got some of the smartest children on the planet. Have you seen the IQ levels of our children? Have you seen the Mensa levels of our children? Have you seen what our children are developing at what ages? Yeah, so it's just a mental, it's chains, it's mental slavery. So we just got to do our bit to break that. And education and knowledge and empowerment is just, it's just one of our greatest tools that we can use.
Absolutely right. So people, please follow Too Bad for his courses. We've run out of excuses now in the community. We have the service providers available in our community. And if you haven't got it in your community, then you're the one to call up and to follow or DM Too Bad. And let's duplicate what he's doing in Lucianborough. Is that right, brother?
In Lucianborough, yeah. Shout out throwbacks of reality TV clips from America. They're logged on from America there. Throwback of reality TV clips. Big shout out to the USA.
Come on. So we want to duplicate what Two Badder does locally and regionally. So Lambeth, Southwark, Haringey, Fulham and Westminster, Barnet, every borough around London. Stop relying on state schools to educate your children. My good Lord, stop. I saw a mad video of somebody, I'll just say, who was in a school dressed inappropriately trying to teach little children.
I saw the same thing.
Yeah. We can't rely on the state school to teach our children when the state school represents the prison to pipeline system. There is a prison to pipeline system in this country, people. Believe that they are already sentencing a lot of young men and girls to prison and to just be a certain class by the indoctrination that they're giving to the young people. They're not educating your children, they're indoctrinating them. That's why classrooms look like a prison ward, yeah, classrooms and schools. We were saying this a few weeks ago. Classrooms and schools, they look like a prison. If you ring the bell, go to this, go to the canteen. Ring the bell, go and walk in the yard. Ring the bell, go to the gym. Ring the bell, go to the library. Let's duplicate that in school. Ring the bell, Northbrook, remember Northbrook CFV, bro. Ring the bell, go to the playground. Ring the bell, school dinner. Ring the bell, PE. It's indoctrinating. It's preparatory to teach a slave-like system mindset to young people. And young people call it NPC. What does NPC stand for, people? It stands for non-player character. Oh, don't let me start on that subject now. Non-player character. And the definition of an NPC, non-player character, means one who can't think for themselves. Because we are program indoctrinated. We've got to start thinking outside of the box. This is what Too Bad is saying. That's what his rap licks are saying. That's what he's teaching your children at his schools. The Badder Trust. So go and follow Too Badder. Bring your young boys there. Bring your young girls there for martial arts, economic training, and training on the law. And also, people, you want to know about funding? How to fill out funding bids? You got to do it fast because April is the beginning or the end of the financial year. Not December or January. We were tricked again. Indoctrination. The real beginning of the financial year is April. That's why it's called springtime. Spring is when the flowers and everything blossom because real law, real calendar is based upon natural law. So why not start the new year when it's spring? And this is why they put Easter in spring, because it represents the resurrection. The resurrection of what? Of the sun. Not S-U-N, not S-O-N, S-U-N. That's another subject for another time. But there's a reason why the financial year, tax year, starts and ends in April. That's why you got April Fool's Day, because we are fooled to think December and January is the beginning and the end of the year. That's what it is. So come and learn about funding. Come and learn about the council tax, how to beat it, because we can't afford paying council tax to a corporation that wants to spend its money. Look, why would you give your money away to people, MPs, and by the way, some of the MPs are good, but why would you want to give some of your money to any MPs or council service that doesn't police your borough properly, educate your children properly, and donate some of that money towards war? That's what council tax is, people. Why would you want to do that? You can lawfully withdraw from that. So make sure you send an email to thepowerofconsent@gmail.com to learn about funding and to learn about how you can lawfully beat council tax. And I've seen Raspek, he was even teaching, about stop and search to some young people in Brixton. Big up, Raspek, how you doing, brother? We got you now.
Bless.
TFC was saying pull up. When we lost reception, we saw that as a sign that London Underground was saying we need a pull up. Can you hear us, brother?
Yeah,
Yo.
man, just outside, man.
Cool. You're outside.
Just outside.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You're
brother.
Outside, B.
Yes, sir. That's good, brother, man. And we loved your rap piece earlier, man.
Tell the devil, man, them can't harm we. Right there with El Marcus Garvey, Leonard P. Owl, Rastafari. Right there we say Tendai Mari. Tell the devil man them can't harm me. Right now we ain't Marcus. Look, listen. Right now we speak our own tongue, we sing our own song and beat our own drum. We build our own schools, we're teaching our young. It's time for action, the speaking is done. From the time our people got hung to save our own lives, we owned our own guns. If we don't fight, our freedom won't come. Revolution deep in our lungs. Our people got robbed, we are not poor. Why you think that police got their dogs for? So we're training pit bulls with lockjaws. Cause we're on the front line, this is God's war. Just look at France if you're not sure. Never showed mercy, I'll never say mercy. Talk like a Frenchman, what for? Right now we don't say bonjour. Right now we say tendai mari. So the devil man them can't harm me. Right now we ain't Marcus Garvey. Yo, fly like a butterfly, sting like a beer. Now brought man up like Muhammad Ali. Pick up the mic and fight like Tyson. Tell a sound boy you know what, no beef car. Yo, I thought I'd just finish the shedding car. He locked me off before, you get me?
You see the lighter there? One pound lighter from a news agent. Fire, boop, boop, boop. Come on. Everyone put some flame signs on the comment section for Rasbek and Two Banner. Come on. Put some flames and some crown signs there for these two kings up on the comment section. Come on, man. These brothers are just constantly working. And we need to make sure, I'm gonna say this straight. We need to make sure they get paid. Yeah. We need to make sure they get paid and looked after and put in the best homes and don't have to worry about anything. We need to look after these young men who look after the broader community. So please make sure you follow back to Bada and Rasbek and what they're actively doing in the community. They're not talking, they're walking it. We need to make sure we look after them. If we can talk about our leaders of the past, what about our leaders of the present? We can talk about Black history, but what about Black future? But this is Black future, right? Yes, sir. Yeah? Black future exists now. So understand that we need to start looking after our people, please. Please follow these two back. Jay, brother, Rasbek, any last words? I'm going to leave it all to you. You round it off. Take us to the bridge. With whatever you're doing in projects and where you need us to be, let us know. Rasbek's going to salute.
So anybody who wants to enroll their children between 8 and 13 years old, Lewisham Borough, that is Eltham Road, email@gmail.com. Let me put it in there now, actually. Email. There you go. Look, boom. The BadderTrust@gmail.com. Right there, we'll send you the enrollment forms. We'll take you through the whole enrollment process, give you an idea, a breakdown of what the course is all about. Anybody who wants to donate to the course, email the same email address. We'll take you to a process of how you can do that as well. Shout out to everybody who supported up until date and everybody who is to support the team. Shout out to my team. Shout out GR Sports. Shout out Respect Rebellion Forever Family and everybody logged on today. Black Cast Speakers Lounge. Thank you so much for giving the man them a platform to even voice their views, opinions, their work, what they're doing.
Thank you.
Man like you. So shout out to the whole of the team. Big up.
Big up. Rasbek, you got the last words? Too better. Thank you. Last words with you, Rasbek, my bro.
Black Cast Speakers Lounge. All my people follow up the thing. You get me? Follow up Too Badder. Most consistent. The most consistent out here. Bars. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
All I want to leave it on, yeah. All I want to
phone me later, innit, bro?
Says that, huh?
Phone me later. Phone me after this line.
Yeah. There's a saying that says, yeah, great minds speak about ideas and small minds speak about people. Yeah?
That's right.
When we're talking about the women becoming more masculine, what we have to understand is a lot of the man them have become feminine. And it's man that claiming that they're alphas. They're claiming that they're alphas. Alphas don't stand online and complain about women because we know how to deal with women, so they're just naturally cool with us. So if you're having problems with females and you're talking about it on podcast all day, it might be a you problem, big man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what I want to say is, what we have to realize is that there's a culture that's coming now where men are sitting down and gossiping about other men like loose women. Yeah, that's what they're using podcast and live stream for do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So what I want to say is, big up platforms like this because man are speaking about ideas. Man, are
Come
trying
on.
to highlight positive things in the community. If we're going to speak as men, we must be speaking either about what we've done or what we're planning to do, and make sure we come up with a follow-up when we've done it. That's it. Other than that, no talking. Steppers only.
Steppers only.
Hashtag steppers
Steppers
only.
only. Hashtag steppers
Man
only.
ain't talking anymore. We're not arguing with no gal. We're not doing none of that again. All we're
Come
doing
on.
is we're leading by example. And once we lead by example, those who want to step will step with us. And who want to step against us will step on them. Peace.
Come on. Come on. Peace. Thank you, my
Peace.
brothers. Thank
Salute,
you,
my brother.
audience.
Salute.
Love you, bless. Let's do this again. Keep up the great work. Let's make sure we look after Aspect and to Bada. Let's look after our family members here. This brother, let's look after him. He's our young blood. Thank you so much, Respect, for coming up, man. Thank you. Salute, salute. I'm always here, brother. You know me. You know where I'm at, brother. I'm always about. Love to you, my brother.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Love you, my brother. Love you. Love you. Thank you.
Come on.
So, love, my brother. That was Respect. That was Too Bad. Before you go, Black Cast Speakers Lounge, we're here every Sunday to the best of our ability. Please, please follow us here to learn more about the courses on council tax and funding. You want to get funding before the end of the financial year, please DM us and follow us here. You want to get that proposal in. We got a special brother who's an expert in this called John Mohammed. He will help your individual idea get funding. Follow us here, DM us here. Also, we have a course, a free webinar called How to Beat Council Tax. We know there's a lot of families suffering because of the energy crisis. How can you beat council tax lawfully? Lawfully, not illegally, not unlawfully, but lawfully. Follow us here right now, and also email us at thepowerofconsent@gmail.com. That is the power of consent@gmail.com for the council tax course and how to get funding for your borough, your area, your idea. Trust me, I've been doing this for some time now, and John's been doing it for years, and he's helped many people get funding. So follow us, powerofconsent@gmail.com. Join us next week, Sunday. Follow us here at Black Cast Speakers Lounge, where we are here to speak and create ideas, meeting of minds with the whole of humanity. Starting off with first those who look like me and the rest of the human family. Yeah? Full council tax was not going back as to be paid help. Okay, email us, follow us, and we'll give you information on that. Thank you very, very much. My name is Courtney Winston. Much love to you, all of you, regardless of your position in life, your orientation. I got love for you if you got love for me, meaning if we do unto others as you want to be done unto yourself, basically. Do unto others as you want to be done unto yourself. Start following us. Council tax course coming up real soon. Okay, see you next week. And no, we don't say week. We say strong. See you next strong. See you next strong. Have a strong week. Strong days ahead, not weekdays. Strong days ahead. See, I almost loved it. Peace. Love you.